Today, we're diving deep into one of history's most uh, profound and really heartbreaking love stories.
Hmm.
The tale of Layla and Majnun.
Hmm.
From the rich stack of material you've shared with us, our mission is really to pull out those key insights.
Right.
We want to help you grasp the intense depth of their love, and the unwavering care they had for each other.
And what's truly fascinating about this story, which comes from ancient Arabia, is just how much it endures. It's like resonated across centuries,
Yeah.
different cultures. And this deep dive isn't just about listing the events. It's really about understanding why. Why is their love seen as so pure, so unbreakable, despite everything they faced?
Absolutely. And it all began so innocently, didn't it? The sources paint this really lovely picture, later described as gentle, smart, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And Kays, who later becomes Majnun,
Mm-hmm.
he's sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
kind, a poet even then.
Yeah, they grew up nearby, went to the same school.
Right, sharing books,
Yeah.
playing, just kids, really.
Totally.
Mhm.
But over time, that childhood friendship, it just blossomed into this profound, almost consuming love.
Consuming is the right word. Kays' every thought, every poem he wrote, every dream, it was all about Layla.
Completely focused on her.
So their connection deepens, it's beautiful, but then, bam, the first big problem hits.
Yeah.
From the material you provided, it's clear that, well, in Arab tradition back then, it was just not okay, even shameful, for a girl to talk openly with a boy outside of family.
Exactly. Very strict norms. And this wasn't just like a suggestion. It was deeply tied to the social fabric.
A family's honor.
Precisely. Their standing, their reputation, it was all tied up with the perceived purity of their daughters. So
Yeah.
when word got out about Layla and Kays,
Even just their affection being obvious.
right, her parents acted fast, they separated them, terrified it would ruin the family's honor.
And the irony is, as you pointed out, this separation, it just made their love stronger, didn't it?
It absolutely did. Instead of putting out the fire, it just fueled it, forged the bond even tighter.
Stronger it became. It's almost a paradox, isn't it? That the thing meant to break them apart actually solidified their emotional connection. So tell us, how did this first heartbreak change Kays? How did he become Majnun?
Well, it's a really powerful transformation. Kays's passion, it wasn't just something he felt inside, it like burst out of him.
How so?
He started writing these incredible poems about Layla, just filled with passion, longing. You could almost feel it.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't hide them. He'd go to the marketplace and sing them, declaring his love for everyone to hear.
Singing them in public, that's bold.
Extremely bold. And this very public, almost radical display of his obsession, well, that's what led people to start calling him Majnun Layla, the madman of Layla.
So not just a nickname, but a reflection of how society saw him. Like he'd lost his mind over her.
Exactly. A societal judgment on his perceived sanity because of this overwhelming love.
That image is so strong. A man consumed by love, singing it in the streets. But this public declaration, while maybe freeing for him in a way, it kind of sealed their fate tragically, right?
It really did.
What happened when his father went to ask for Layla's hand in marriage? Formally.
Well, you're right. It had devastating results. Layla's father refused the proposal, flat out.
And why? Was Kays not good enough?
No, that's the crucial part. It wasn't about Kays's character or his family's wealth. Those were fine. It was because of the poems.
Because he'd made her famous.
Famous, yes, but in a way that brought, quote, unwanted attention and scandal onto her and the family. In that society, a woman's public reputation was everything.
Tied to the family's honor.
Inextricably. Any attention like that, unsanctioned, was seen as a stain, basically making her, well, less marriageable in the eyes of other respectable families. The stakes were incredibly high, much higher than just individual feeling.
Which led to the next heartbreaking step.
Mm-hmm.
The forced marriage. Layla was married off to a wealthy merchant, Ibn Salam.
Yes. And not just married off, but sent far away, to make absolutely sure she couldn't meet Kays again. Cut off completely.
So Maishnan hears this news. How did that impact him? He's already Majnun.
Oh, it shattered him completely, like a physical blow. His response was just total withdrawal.
From everything.
From society, yes. He left home, wandered off into the desert, the vast, empty desert, living among wild animals, barely eating.
Wow.
His only connection, his only act, was still writing poetry for Layla. He'd write it in the sand, scratch it onto rocks, anywhere he could.
Still focus only on her.
Completely. People who saw him out there, they were often baffled, maybe scared, but also sort of amazed by his devotion. He'd only talk about her smile, her eyes, her kindness. Even in his apparent madness, his focus was absolute. It shows how much his identity was just fused with his love for her.
It's easy to focus on Majnun's suffering because it was so visible, so dramatic. But the sources, they show Layla was suffering too, just silently.
Absolutely. Her agony was just as deep, but tragically hidden behind the walls of her marriage and societal
Her
expectations.
heart was still with Majnun.
Entirely. Even though she was married to Ibn Salam, she refused to give him her love, her affection. Her thoughts were constantly with Kay's.
But she couldn't reach out, could she?
Not openly, but she found ways. Secretly, through trusted friends, she'd send messages, just letting him know she still loved him, that she hadn't forgotten.
Wow. So even separated, they had this connection.
A thread of hope, maybe? This
Mhm.
quiet defiance, this emotional loyalty from her. It really speaks volumes about her love and care, too. It wasn't just him.
So years go by like this, just agonizing separation. And then her husband dies. A chance, perhaps.
A glimmer of hope, yes. Layla was finally free. And she desperately hoped, naturally, to see Majnun again, to finally be together.
Did they meet?
They did, briefly. And it was incredibly poignant, the sources say. Their eyes met, hearts trembled. But the years, the years of longing, the pain, the sheer physical and emotional toll,
It had weakened them both.
immensely. It were just shadows of their former selves, perhaps. And tragically, soon after that meeting, Layla fell really ill.
Oh, no.
And before Majnun could even reach her again, she passed away.
Unbelievable.
But-
So close yet.
Still kept apart by fate, right to the end.
And Majnun's final act. It's perhaps the ultimate symbol of his devotion, isn't it?
It really is. When he heard she died, he went straight to her grave.
He just went there.
Went there, embraced the earth where she lay, like a final physical connection to her, and he just stayed there. No food, no water, pouring everything left in him into that final vigil.
Until?
Until, after some days, he just died,
Yeah.
quietly, right there on her grave. His soul finally finding hers, beyond the physical world that kept them apart.
And you synthesize it all, this ancient story. It's just incredibly powerful about love and care.
It really is. Their love was so pure, so selfless, genuinely unbreakable, even though everything seemed designed to break it.
Fate, society.
Right. And Machan's selflessness, every poem, every tear, it was all for her happiness in his mind.
Yeah.
And Layla's care, that unwavering emotional loyalty, sending secret messages of hope.
A lifeline.
Exactly, a lifeline. It shows a love that existed on a whole different plane, beyond just being physically together or having society's blessing.
This deep dive really hammers home the profound nature of their love. How it went beyond separation, beyond even death. It just echoes, doesn't it?
It really does, and it makes you think, what does this ancient story teach us now about devotion, about that kind of emotional loyalty?
Yeah.
It's a powerful look at individual feelings against these massive societal forces and the sort of tragic beauty that can come out of that conflict.
So for you, our listener, maybe this story prompts a reflection. What does unbreakable love actually mean today, in any era? What sacrifices do people make for love? And how do things outside us, society, circumstances, shape our deepest connections?
That's a great question, and maybe another one. In a world that doesn't have the exact same traditions that separated Layla and Majnun, what are the obstacles now? What form do they take today? And what can this ancient tale teach us about sticking with it, about enduring devotion when we face our obstacles? Something to think about.